Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. We are continuing our evaluation of the affidavit of probable cause leading to Brian C. Kohberger's arrest on December 30th, 2022 for the atrocious crimes that were committed in November of 2022 in Moscow, Idaho. At page 8, Detective Payne states that the video surveillance, which we discussed on page 7 in our last episode, was provided to the, quote, same FBI forensics examiner, end quote, and that this forensic examiner identified the vehicle observed in and around the WSU campus in Pullman as being a 2014 to a 2016 Hyundai Elantra. The affidavit at page 8 then goes on to say that at approximately 5:25 a.m., this would have been after the timeline of the crimes, which was given to us previously as being 4 to 4:25. So this is approximately 1 hour later. A white sedan, which was consistent of the description of suspect vehicle 1, was observed on 5 cameras in Pullman, Washington, and on WSU, that is Washington State University, campus cameras. The first camera, according to Detective Payne, that recorded the white sedan was located at 1300 Johnson Road in Pullman. Mr. Payne then writes that the white sedan was observed traveling northbound on Johnson Road and that Johnson Road leads directly back to West Palouse River Drive in Moscow, which intersects with Conestoga Drive. He then writes that the white sedan was observed turning north on Bishop Boulevard and northwest on State Road 270. And that at approximately 5:27 a.m., the white Elantra was observed on cameras traveling northbound on Stadium Way at Nevada Street, Stadium Way at Grimes Way, and Stadium Drive at Wilson Road, and finally Stadium Way at Cougar Way. The affidavit at page 8 gives one of a few depictions that Detective Payne has in the affidavit of probable cause, and this depiction shows Moscow and Pullman, and he has already advised us that these two towns, both are small college towns, are located approximately 10 miles away from each other. This concludes the information contained on page 8. We are now at the halfway point of the affidavit of probable cause that was signed under penalty of perjury by Detective Payne on December 29th, 2022, that asked for a warrant to be issued for the arrest of Brian C. Kohberger, which was also entered that day by the courts, and that led directly to Mr. Kohberger's arrest 1 day later on December 30th, 2022. I thank you very much for joining us today. This is Kathy. Please join us next time when we will evaluate page 9 of the affidavit of probable cause in the criminal case styled as State of Idaho versus Brian C. Kohberger.